everybody. Welcome to class 3 in play 2. This is The Point. We're talking about our role, and we're talking about invitations and provocations. Now, I do distinguish between them, and it's also in the resources, you'll see that. But a provocation is sort of a tester. I think the curriculum is kind of going this. I think their interest is kind of about this. I'm going to throw that little tester as a provocation. An invitation is when you have a pretty good idea. That's what the curriculum is. So I provide the experience and the opportunity. 2 fancy words, totally get it. Some people got to make some money off of fancy words, but that's the way that works. So we're talking about the role, who we are, what do we do, what kind of person should we be in our work, and then the invitations and provocation are the actual tools that we use to make a fulfilling, beautiful, meaning experience for kids. I'm asking you in class to sort of draw upon, some of the most important, significant adults you had in your life when you were a kid. And I think that's really important because I think that mentors are there for many reasons. Yes, they guide us, but they also leave a stamp on us that teaches us how we should act. Because true mentorship means if I mentor you, I give you my gifts, and then you take my gifts and you give it to somebody else, and continues on and on and on. So it's important for us to think about who were the great mentors and the tools that they had to be successful. So I always think about, for example, my greatest teacher was my guitar teacher when I was a little kid. And his name was Walt Young, totally cool guy, long-haired hippie guy. And he was amazing because he'd spend time watching me play and figure out what I was doing right and what I was doing wrong. And then with the things that I was doing wrong, he would help inspire me to get better. Build on my strengths so that I could deal with my weaknesses. He was like that. He always had a plan. He always had a plan for, it never felt when I'd go to guitar lessons that, we're just making up on the spot. It was always, okay, remember last week that you were having trouble with this? I want to hear you do that again, but I'm also going to give you some other variations of doing that. Always had a plan. He understood me. He got me. He would play guitar with me and throw in notes and go, see what I did right there? And he was training me to be observant. And he would give me provocations and invitations. So he would see that I was working on something, playing wise, and he'd go, okay, you need to go and listen to Jimi Hendrix. It was usually Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix, this song. Black Sabbath, this song. Thin Lizzy, this song. And he would provoke me. And he would inspire me to also listen to other kinds of music that I wasn't listening to, like jazz, and some forms of classical, and some forms of country, which have all become a part of my repertoire as an adult and my love of music. So I draw. The teacher I am today with you guys in the class is a direct line, it's a direct lineage to Walt Young, my guitar teacher. I try to be the same kind of mentor he was to me. So that's a challenge for you. You think about the mentors who were important in your life, and then you be that to a group of kids who require a mentor in their life today. Because my friends, that's the point.